We've beaten Morty, we've gained a badge, and now, the hardest task of all. Walking out of a door.
Oh, that's terrifying. You ever wonder how you sound so different on recording?
A lot of the time, but I'm sort of getting used to it by this point.
I sound much more high-pitched to myself than I do in recording.
And it doesn't help when you try and do voices, then you just sound horrible.
No, because you have no idea. Like, some people can just know how they sound all the time.
We're not those people. We are not those people.
Honestly, sometimes when I'm singing, I actually feel like I'm doing it okay, but really, I sound like a dying walrus.
We do love that dying walrus metaphor here at Britanscape Inc.
Dying walruses are funny, but no, they're not.
And now Kui is the strongest member of our party.
Is that good or bad? I don't know.
At this moment, Kui is the strongest link. The weakest link is Zanza, but who will the team vote off?
Looks like a Nan's already been voted.
Anan will return when we need him the most. The daycare woman said as much.
Yeah, the time we need him the most will be the Elite Four.
Oh no, he'll be coming back before that. Anan will return before the Elite Four. You know, he started infiltrating my other videos and including his own notes.
Really?
Yeah. Don't know why, but he's just started doing it for some reason. I don't even notice he's doing it, he just sneakily puts it in the edit.
The next gym leader is she, the normal type of gym leader.
We've had the normal type gym leader.
Wait.
The next one is fighting type.
No, there's a Miltank farm here next year, isn't there?
Yes, there's a
That's
Miltank.
what I'm thinking of. I knew there was a Miltank somewhere nearby.
I've gone abroad and knew many kinds of elf. Unfortunately, due to spoiler warning, I can't tell you about anything in the mysterious Hoenn region. Sir!
Or the Sinnoh region. Or the Nova region. Or the Owen region.
Look at that. Look at that. That is a representation of our past. We must defeat it to be able to move on.
Okay.
That was actually quite close to a level. I think beating up the simple Wui is about what he's... Ooh, hit to key. So that'll take us to 30. Oh, wow. Trying to use slam again. Oh well. Zanza level 17 rise.
Hooray! Zanza's currently the weakest link in the party.
Well, he's now the intensity is the world's level. And I think he's now the joint weakest link along with Chuck.
Oh. You know what, actually? Where can you catch a Miltank in black 2, white 2? You can. Is it a simple answer?
You elf look strong. Please teach me the secret.
No! We wouldn't be strong.
Unfortunately, we have no choice but to fight our P.
Oh my goodness, it's a... Mari?
Fluffy.
Fluffy. Not sorry.
Again, though, it doesn't have static, so it's not as big a problem. Squirrel? What on earth is squirrel? Caught the sport?
Possibly.
No, it's Thunder Wave. Zanza numbed, can't do. Suppose we should have expected this in the long run, but oh well. It's kind of weird. Mareep kind of loses all of its sheepiness as it evolves.
Oh man. My...
Itchy beard syndrome?
Yes! It's devastating! I still haven't found my racer yet. I can't shave.
Dear. Coda. Bulb? Yeah, Coda for Bulb. Zanza have a pillory, go away. Oh boy. Ooh, that's a good point. After we beat this Coda, Bulb will be 2 levels away from level up. Then we'll have 3 leveled up Mons in our party. Won't that be excellent?
You know what? I'm gonna do a little experiment for this.
What?
I'm gonna put on the headphones. See what I can hear.
Oh no. We have a problem.
What's our problem?
Bulb, new knife to remember, but Bulb do best to memorize 4 skills. Knife, forget others?
We don't know what knife is doing.
No, we don't, but thankfully I have a solution.
Because you probably can't see this, folks, we're going online.
Yes, we are. Somewhere in this list of things, I have a handy hints list. At least I'm sure I have one. Where is it? I think it's in MISC. Vietnamese crystal moves in items. We're looking for knife, right?
Aye, knife.
Knife. Numb enemy by numb powder. Stun spore.
Okay.
Right, so currently we have sleep powder and we have poison powder.
Yes.
Would you say that in the long run it's best we have sleep powder or stun spore?
Stun spore.
It's funny, I was going to say sleep powder.
Well, sleep can be negated eventually.
True, but it will help us a lot in dog hunting. And it has a better capture modifier than paralysis.
Alright then.
I think we should probably just stick with poison powder and sleep powder for now.
Okay. Now I'm going to put on the headphones to see what it sounds like.
Knife recited. Bulb, knife, it's over. I'm sorry, it just wasn't working out. I mean, we're not very compatible. There are many fighting memes.
Oh, there was a very weird distortion in the sound for a second there.
Distortion?
It kind of went...
Do you mind passing over?
No problem. Briss is going to put on the headphones.
Let me test what you had learned today.
The actual distortion happened when we won, so I'm wondering if...
When did it happen?
When we've won the battle. It's a Mr. Mime.
Bali. Oh, I can see why it's called Bali, actually.
Awesome.
The Japanese name of Mr. Mime is the gender-neutral Barriard. Oh yeah, I felt that. I felt a distortion in the force. Let's just put them back.
Alderaan is not there anymore. That's not a move.
But no, it's called Barriard in Japan.
I see.
Zanza can't move. Oh, we're paralysed, I forgot. Right, change for Chuck. Wait, no. Ooh, stupid me.
Yes, it is a very stupid move. Why?
I send out a fighting type against a psychic type. But on the other hand, we have Beat, and Beat is surprisingly weak. Wow, that did next to nothing.
Hey, next to nothing, it did something though.
That's true. Bob. Oh, idiot.
Is that not a grass type against
No, a poison type.
Why is Psychic so effective against poison? Oh yeah, that's right, you told me this before. It's because there were so many poison types that they had to give it a weakness. Forgot about that.
No, that's part of the reason why Psychic was so powerful. It's nothing to do with why Psychic is weak against poison. I really don't understand why it's weak against poison.
Maybe it's like mind over matter. You can conquer anything that affects your body if you can think hard enough.
That's a very good explanation, actually.
Of course, it could just be the Japanese being weird.
Everything is the Japanese being weird. Case in point, watch Cat Soup.
I don't think I have to watch it to understand.
Or Paranoia Agent. I mean, it starts off fairly straightforward, but then it gets weird.
Really?
Basically, pretty much everyone in the main cast is affected by some sort of psychological stress. And then when they feel driven into a corner, a kid with a broken baseball bat arrives and beats them to death.
That's a bit disturbing.
But then it gets more complicated than that. It gets much more complicated, and I'm not going to spoil it because it's pretty good, actually. But it is weird.
I might pass on that. Kids with broken baseball bats murdering people, not really my style.
Well, it's not. You don't really see him murdering. It's just you know that they have been hit by this kid with a baseball bat, and that there's some sort of weird, mysterious secret behind the kid with the baseball bat. Although in the last 2 episodes I've watched, it starts going away from the main plot, and it just does these weird side stories which mess up the pacing a bit, and it's not really as good. Like, literally the last episode I watched was just 4 housewives having a gossip about different ways in which the kid with the baseball bat has killed people. Doesn't advance the plot at all, it just says that this is what this kid with the baseball bat has done.
Interesting. Yeah, well.
But is it as interesting as 50,000 Shades of Grey? That is the question.
Oh, no, of course not.
50,000 Shades of Grey is just far too intriguing a book.
I mean, I just read 1 page, but I already feel like I can understand.
Do you feel more confident in writing the phrase Shades of Grey?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I do mean Shades of Grey, not Shades of Grey with an A. No, we can't be having that.
And we can't be having 50 Shades of Grey, because that book sucks. I did it for fun, actually.
What?
Like, a apparently, right, you can open up and look at any page and you'll see why it's such rubbish, right? So I decided to test this theory.
Open up at any page.
Open up an end page, and I just kind of randomly put my finger on a letter, right? It was a sex scene, of course. But
Very
it was,
lovely.
It wasn't written very romantically either.
Let me see what kind of elf.
That wasn't actually what was written on the page, funnily enough. But it was a very graphic image of a very disturbing act.
Ugh.
I don't want to go into detail just in case we have young viewers here, but I'm just going to say this though. It is pretty sick.
It can't be any worse than the criminal law lectures I had on sexual offences.
Well, it was basically just pornography. That was all it was. It was verbal pornography. Was a bit essentially what it was.
Dear.
Oh yeah.
And Zanza level 18 rise.
Hooray! I wonder what level he evolves at.
New... Oh no. It's a move without a name.
Oh boy.
There is, of course, another thing we can do here.
Find out what he learns at level 18. My goodness. We're just gonna be on the internet for this whole episode, aren't we?
Pretty much. What have I done?
You clicked the wrong link.
Yes, I probably have. Right, we're looking for the RBY Jesse Pokedex. You don't happen to remember off the top of your head what number Scyther is, do you?
No, but you just went past him.
I did not just go past him. I know that he's like in the 100 somewhere. Scyther Jinx. Yeah, Scyther. Right, we're at level 18, right?
Yes.
Okay, the move is False Swipe.
Okay then.
So good for capturing, but not good for much else.
I suppose.
So should we get rid of something we don't use, like... Really, the only move we're not really using is L-Wall. Shall we?
Yes.
Alright. 1, 2. Quang Zanza. L-Wall, forget all its usage. Zanza, and use something want. Ooh, more tough decisions. No idea what pause is.
Let's find out.
Ah, it's a skip move. I mean, considering how useless Yuzi is, pause can't be any better. That's light speed. Yep. Fairly simple formulating defeat there. I'm happy to have seen so many kind elves.
Good for you.
Indeed. And let's bring Chuck to the front of house. It's weird, in such a short time we're already about level equal again.
I think we might be running to the end of our playthrough this time.
That's true. Right. So we'll end this part and start a new one. See you later.
Bye.